Hi guys, welcome to episode 2 recap of the 90 Days Fiancé spin-off, Darcey and Stacey.
I'm Darcey.
I'm Stacey.
Both 45 years old and from Middletown, Connecticut. Got the 8-pack, 6-pack, some guns. I feel like a goddess right now.
Here is a look at what happened on this week's episode 2 of Darcey and Stacey. As Florian arrives and Darcey gets closer to New Georgie, it's clear neither Silver twins is living a fairy tale they imagined. Kill the romantic cliches, it's going to be a twisted storybook night. At the start of this episode, we see Stacey at the airport going to pick her Albanian fiancé, Florian, who is arriving in the country on a K1 visa. We see Stacey getting nervous, twisting her engagement ring around her finger while waiting for Florian. We see Florian coming out. Stacey runs and embraces him with kisses. He seemed less excited or just tired from the trip, we don't know, but Stacey said he could have been a little more, enthusiastic. In her own words, she says,
I thought he'd be a little more excited when he saw me for the first time. And we've been waiting for this moment for 4.5 years. Today's a big day for me, and I guess I was expecting him to drop his suitcases and run towards me like you see in the movies.
This is Florian's first time in America. Over the 5 years that they have been together, Stacey has been to his hometown 8 times. He says that his plan is to marry Stacey and start a new life in America. He tells the camera that he works as a fitness model and hopes to financially provide for Stacey in the US. This has also been his first longest relationship. His past exes he only dated for less than a month. Wow, bravo to Stacey for keeping him around for 5 years, given his history. Back at the house, Darcey, her dad Mike, and her 2 daughters, and Nico and Aspen, choreograph TikTok dances. In their confessional, Nico says her mom tries so hard and that she's not a regular mom. She's a cool mom.
She's not a regular mom, she's a cool mom.
She's a cool mom. Ooh.
We see Darcey and Stacey's childhood friends Debbie and Rena arrive for a visit. Darcey then voices her concerns about Florian's infidelity and shows them a questionable social media photo of him and with another woman.
Darcey has a damn good reason to be worried about her sister. It's just like...
She announces she's falling a bit for a man she's been talking to online. Her friends are skeptical of the timing. Rena confesses to the camera saying,
I think Darcey is a little competitive as far as Stacey's got a man, I need one.
Darcey tells them that her new Bulgarian love interest is named Georgie. And she shares his workout selfies.
I think she just wants to be loved. But she needs to take her time.
Back to Stacey and Florian. Stacey takes Florian to New York for the first night together, and exhausted Florian awkwardly makes out with Stacey on their hotel balcony.
Although he doesn't really speak a lot of English, our sexual chemistry, it's like an unspoken language. We have a deep connection that him and I will only know.
After it was clear that they're not gonna be intimate,
He's like falling asleep on me right now.
Stacey still keeps Florian awake by asking him advice about whether to confess to Darcey that she met up with Tom. If you guys remember from the last episode when Stacey met up with Tom behind Darcey's back,
I actually regret going, but I just want what's best for Darcey. When I tell her I met Tom, I hope she realizes that.
Stacey then decides to text Darcey, inviting her to Manhattan so she can tell her about her meeting with Tom.
I still haven't told Darcey I met Tom, even though I went with good intentions. I've been holding this in, and I just don't want to keep this from Darcey anymore. I don't want anything to come between our twin bond, so I have to tell her.
They then showed us back at the house in Connecticut.
This guy that I'm starting to like, and he's sexy as hell.
Darcey FaceTimes with her new boo, Georgie, while in a bubbly rose petal bath. He asks if she's naked and he wishes he was in the bathtub with her. Georgie and Darcey connected via social media. He works as a masseuse in DC area, and Darcey actually met him once in person during the Super Bowl.
He DM'd me and asked to meet up. I said yes. I mean, I can't really help it. He's a hot, sexy Bulgarian guy. He lives in the DC area, but at least he's just a couple states away. He's been chasing me. Never had that before.
Georgie asked her to see her in New York for a week or so, and she agrees. While in New York the following morning, Stacey gives Florian a new iPhone. However, there's a condition. She needs to be able to access it with her fingerprint.
But only under one condition. I have to put my thumbprint on it. Do you have no problem with that?
There's no problem,
Okay.
Angel, for me.
All right.
Can you share
Are
a
you
book?
sure?
Sure, 100%, Angel.
No, it's your phone, but I just want to
Okay.
make sure that, there's no more pictures or anything like that.
Stacey casually mentions that she hopes nothing will happen again, like Florian posting photos with other women. Florian insists nothing happened in the first place. He still promises that she is his angel and can see his phone whenever she wants. Well, we'll see how that goes. Back at the house, Darcey revels in her 100 rose petals that were sent overnight by Georgie.
Today I woke up this morning to 100 roses from Georgie. So just in awe. I didn't expect it and never really gotten roses, let alone 100. It's so romantic. I feel like this is a romance novel. Mm-hmm.
We then see Stacey and Florian meet Darcey at a rooftop bar. Darcey awkwardly makes a toast to trusting each other with an obvious dig at Florian's indiscretions.
Like, trusting each other, like keeping our eye on the prize,
Florian then complains in the confessional saying,
First of all, it's Darcey. Trust me, you don't trust me. I don't start life with Darcey. I start life with Stacey. I don't care what say.
Darcey also announces that she has a new contender in Georgie, while they should have been celebrating Florian's arrival.
Anyway, I have good news for myself, actually. I met somebody, and it's making me flutter a little bit. I talked to a couple guys, but this one I feel like is a contender because
More interesting.
he's Bulgarian. Oh.
Darcey cheers again to herself and Georgie. Stacey senses the attempts for attention. She explains to the camera saying,
It's like the first guy that pays attention to her and
Tells her what she wants to hear, and she jumps right in. And it never really ends up good.
Stacey finally tells Darcey about her meeting with Tom. She tells Darcey that Tom reached out to her and she only met with him to ask him to stop communicating with either of them. Darcey explains,
I don't understand why she would do something like that to me. I just feel like Stacey's trying to snub the fact that I'm happy and I found a great guy too.
Stacey asks point blank if Darcey is chasing after Georgie.
so you're not chasing after Georgie? Absolutely not.
She points out that Tom recommended Darcey go to therapy.
How dare anybody say that I need to work through problems? If I choose to go to a therapist, it's because I choose to.
Darcey says she feels triggered. Stacey apologizes, but Darcey is ready to call the night off. Darcey vents to the camera about Stacey and Tom.
How dare anybody say that I need to work through problems? If I choose to go to a therapist, it's because I choose to. Unacceptable.
That ended the episode. For the next episode, we get a glimpse of Florian's temper as he yells at Stacey for driving. And Darcey tries to recover from the night before. And Mike, their dad, also confronts Florian about the photos. And we see the twins' childhood friends, Rena and Debbie, try to get to know Florian better. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. And if you haven't already, please click the subscription button and turn on your notification bell for when I upload. Stay safe. Thanks for watching.